Support for Radio Friends comes from OsteoStrong. Improvements in bone density, strength, and power can be achieved by weekly 5-minute no-sweat sessions on their 4-spectrum machines. These isometric robotic machines safely emulate high-impact loading on different parts of the skeletal system, which stimulates activity in bone-building cells. Balance and agility can be improved by 2-minute sessions on vibration plates. Every session is supervised by a trained coach. Learn more on Facebook or call to set up a complimentary wellness assessment and session. Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Thursday, December the 17th. My good friend over there, Andrew Grabau, Heart of Missouri United Way, is standing by. How you doing, Andy?
I'm doing very well. I
just had to call you Andy there. How's it going?
Oh, it's going very well.
Andrew does not like to be called Andy.
No.
But how's everything going with the United Way?
Things are going well. I've been called much worse, and so everything is just fine. In United Way, work is going very well. This is a very important time. It's always an important time for us.
Well, of course it is, because you do so much, and you're not just helping one organization, you're helping many organizations.
Yes.
So what do you got going on right now?
Well, so I would like to, if you don't mind, I would like to take your listeners on a quick, just a thought experiment, or just to think for a second. You know, during this time, and especially as we look at the end of the year, practicing gratitude is really important. And it's a personal virtue of mine to practice gratitude. But this morning, I want people to think about the opportunities that we all have to take showers, to have food, to have safe environments for our children, safe homes, to have the ability to drive to work or to drive to the store. All of those different things that we take for granted. So many in our community just simply do not have access, do not have in their daily lives, and they struggle for the opportunity to have them. United Way works really hard in creating bridges to create those opportunities for people in our community. And we believe through the help of donors, through the help of our board and our volunteers, we've created a new series of grants that were just approved in November that will help to do just that.
Okay. And what you said is so true. If we do have a roof over our head, if we do have heat coming in the winter and cool in the summertime, if we've got clean water to drink and we have food on the table, many times we take it for granted. We just assume it is always going to be there for us. But there are some people who can't just assume that.
That's right.
And when you've got an organization like United Way standing by to help, it makes all the difference in the world.
That's exactly it. That's our hope. That's our goal. And we are able to do that by making specific targeted investments to agencies in the form of 3-year grants. And these 3-year grants are coordinated. They have specific targets, such as reducing the rate of diabetes, reducing the rate of hospitalization due to heart disease, to reducing pregnancy, to providing access to health care, all along the whole scope of making sure that we can create opportunities for healthier lifestyles. Our board did something I think that really should be celebrated in our community, and it should be celebrated because it's the result of everyone in our community coming together and donating and supporting United Way. I mentioned that we just announced some new grants, and in November, the Heart of Missouri Board of Directors took the recommendations of a group of volunteers that came together, and these volunteers, actually, it's remarkable. They spent over 1,400 hours, these volunteers, we had 19 of them, 1,400 hours to review grant applications submitted by agencies. United Way received $1.7 million in requests for grants around health. We previously had budgeted an amount that was significantly less than that. But because of the generosity of the community and because of the guidance of our board, United Way has granted $1 million in grants to those groups. So we're able to announce a total of $1 million in new grants, which is above and beyond the rest of the grants that United Way makes.
Amazing. That's amazing.
Yes, over $1 million per year over the next 3 years.
$1 million per
Yes,
year,
per year.
over the next 3 years.
That's exactly.
So that's
yes,
$3 million.
That's exactly right. Yes, yes. And the reason why we recognize we're in the middle of a pandemic. We recognize there's increased need. And so this investment is beyond the investments that United Way makes in health, in education, beyond the investments in financial stability, beyond the almost $400,000 that United Way has invested in emergency COVID emergency grants this year. This isn't possible without the involvement of our community. So think of the lives. So when someone makes a $25 check, a $100 gift, even more, think of the lives that they're improving. People they'll never know, but the lives that they're improving because of that. And so United Way is really proud of being able to connect or complete the circle, if you will, from when someone makes a gift to making sure that we can connect it to a need and result in a stronger and better community.
Yeah. How many people would you say lives are being touched because of United Way? Do you have any idea on that?
Well, we don't have to the person, but we do know that in a typical year, United Way provides over, the support from United Way provides over 50,000 individual units of service. So we provide a lot of service.
What do you mean by 50,000 units of service?
So that means 50,000. That includes the number of, let's say, buddy packs. That includes the number of visits to Love Inc. for credit counseling and support, the number of visits to Turning Point, which is the homeless shelter, day shelter, the number of kids that benefit from scholarships to attend early learning centers.
And all of this is because of United Way.
Yes.
And all of this, we say, is because of United Way, but it's also made possible because of the generosity of people in our community.
Yes, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. And I don't want to underscore that this United Way is, I mean, think of the name. It is United Way. It literally is when we unite, we find a way to help our community. And it takes everyone to do it.
What do you say to people? We're coming up here.
Oh, sure.
What do we have, about 15 days left in the year? What do you say to them now?
Well, I would think that our community in particular is very fortunate. And there are a number of us who maybe we should have a moment of gratitude and think for a minute that maybe we can do a little bit more before the end of the year. And as we look to 2021, look at how we can help those who still are suffering, those who still are in need.
Okay.
And I know we can do it.
Andrew, thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that information with us. If you want to help out, it is www.uwheartmo.org. All one word.
Correct.
All right. Stay healthy.
Thank you.
And we will see you in 2021.
Looking forward to it.
Something you'd like to hear or see, drop me an email, pepperp@missouri.edu. I'd love to hear from you. And wear that mask when you go out. Bye-bye.